Hello everyone and welcome to the channel. For this war we're against Cossacks UA. It's a great Ukrainian guild. We did win our last match against this Neapolis with around 20%. So it was a good matchup and I think this one is going to be a bit more close compared to the other one. It is a really good guild, but we have won against them in earlier seasons. So yeah, for the first attack here we're going to go against the Praetus Ymiret Ardea team. The idea is, as usual, gonna go in with bombing. Gonna make sure they have the affiliation order correct. So it is a bit different than the ones I've done in the past. So we're gonna go with beholders at the top affiliation, then bombs, dogs, our necros, and then the skeleton warrior. Yes, the idea here is to wait, because apparently you can proc Ymiret ult with dogs, just by dogs alone. So we can hold and then trigger him, and then we'll get the ults aligned, and then right before Ardea her ultimate runs out, we can send in our bombing squad, which hopefully doesn't get frozen at Brokkir, but we'll see. So, as I said before, we're gonna have to wait for quite a bit. I think it's until it's about 10 more seconds we're gonna wait, and then we're gonna send in the dogs from the front. Here go dogs front. And yep, there we go. Ymiret ult gets procced as well. And it's just gonna hope for 10 cost here. We're gonna go with Skeleton Warrior at the back. You can see Ardea is pretty close to her ultimate. So by the time we're gonna have 10 cost for the beholders, she will already be in her ult, and then we'll have enough time for them to reach. Hopefully she doesn't do a lot of damage. Let's just say that we pray that it's a badly geared Ardea. I did not see what artifact she was in. Well, it's fine. Okay, go beholders. And I'm gonna see if I can be a bit better at timing this compared to the other times where I failed. But around this V here, they need to pass it a tiny bit, and then we can send in our double bombs from the front. Let's see this. My headset went off again. Very nice. Let's see. Okay, here, and then we go double bombs. And the only goal here is to make sure we take out Ardea. We do not need to take out the backline. Would be great, but it's not needed. We got, okay, great. Praetus did survive there, that's unlucky. And let me see here. Yeah, and now we wait. We're gonna wait until Praetus has around 50% ult rage. And then we send in one set of dogs, and then we again bait Ymiret, bait Praetus, and then we can do necros into beholders into the Scalekin for the win. So here we wait. We send them from the back. It's fine, they get stunned, it should not matter. And again we trigger them there. It's perfect. And then we do double necro back. I am a bit behind time right now, which is not good because that's gonna make this very tight. I think I sent in my dogs a bit too late, which is not good because, I mean, hopefully we just don't get freezed too much here by Ymiret. It looks fine. Maybe. Oh no. Did I speak too soon? No way. Oh no. Okay, this is what I meant. Like, I should have sent in my team the dogs a bit sooner, then we would have won this. I just messed it up. I did look at the time there, and oh, that wasn't good. It's yeah, well, that happens. I'm gonna do the same run again on this team and then get the win. see, can we just do an auto fight? I think we can. Then stop it at the end. Since the ult times are a bit different compared to doing it to practice, I just need to send in the dogs. You know, the second set of dogs at around latest 1:30 minute left, to be sure that you have enough time for your beholders and the necros to overrun. Okay, and this just worked even better. Gonna stop it here real quick, and now we have way more time. So now we just do dogs. I'm still gonna play it a bit safe and then do dogs, necros. No reason to risk it. But I am gonna do necros front. And then we do beholders and the Scalekin warrior at the end. So this is the good thing about it. But that's also what I hate with bombing, that sometimes it works perfectly and other times it's just awful. And here we go. Yeah, okay, that's a nice win. So I'll see if I can find another one. For this third attack, we're gonna go against this terrorist team with a bit different what we usually see. So we have Elowyn here instead. So there's no unkillable, which is nice for us. But we're gonna try again to see if we can get the bombing squad going, since they have 2 DPS stacked up right next to each other. So the plan is to go in with your mage tank, trigger them all, and then straight up at 10 cost follow up with a Scalekin warrior and then do the bombing run. So we're just gonna go straight in. And then we'll see here. We're gonna wait for 10 cost. And then we send him in from the front. And then we wait for 10 cost again, and we send in the Scalekin warrior from the back. Go. Do you see Ymiret in key artifacts? We're gonna see. It would be a bit trouble if we're only gonna make him turn into an egg and then not kill him, which might happen. Hope not. But we'll see here. Just gonna wait a bit. And then we're gonna send them in from the front. We're not too worried for Valk ultimate. It's more Ymiret. And Anora, of course. This might have been a bit too fast, we'll see. Should be okay. It needs to disappear. Thank God. And we are in a okay. Gotta think here real quick. I should have known that Ymiret would turn into an egg, but I was hoping it will get one shot at the first bomb and then get taken out with the second bomb, but he is in key artifact, so yeah. Just gonna try and think here real quick. I think I'm gonna do double necros. And their speed up as well. Hopefully Anora's ult will somewhat be out or be done before they reach. I think I'm gonna have to try and bomb Ymiret. No, he's gonna ult. Okay, this is what you just don't do, okay? It's really, really bad. No, I take it back. Okay, that was the most lucky bombing run ever. Okay, yeah. I'll take it. I'll take. Okay, I didn't. Yeah. So that was what I was hoping for, but I did not expect the bombing to run through without getting frozen and killed by Ymiret, and that somehow explode on Cyrus and kill him up in the air. But I'll take that one. For this next attack, we're gonna go against the full Arbiter team. We're gonna try and go for another bombing run. We will, at the beginning, bait out all the ultimates with Skeleton Warrior, and then afterwards we'll go in immediately with our bombing squad. So yeah, let's just go at it here. Make sure I just double check the affiliation. It's good. Yep, and let's go. So as I said before, you immediately send in the Skeleton Warrior to bait out ultimates, and also the Alexandra return limited range is so annoying, but by the time the warrior gets there, she's gonna use it on him. So we got some spare time for the bombing squad to go in. So the second the Skeleton Warrior dies, we send in the Beholders from the front. See here, gonna slow down time. Instead, just gonna wait a bit. Send in these from the front. And then we're gonna wait for the front row of the Beholders to be outside of the bush at the bottom. Around here, double bombs. We are gonna get with Regulus ult, but during the practice it went just fine. They instant died anyway. And we're also gonna be just out of Constance ultimate, which is great. We immediately put in the Scalekin. Here, she can trigger Alexandra with the long range, but then one of them will go on the Scalekin and then one on the bomb guys. So we will, but it should be just fine. And they go in, and everything is dead. That's good. In case Constance doesn't die here, the Skeleton Warrior will anyway go up, trigger Ingrid to go to single target mode, which would buy your flyers some time once they get here. So that's in case, that's why we have the Necros and one set of Beholders to the left if Constance would survive, because Ingrid has a lot of trouble taking care of them alone before the overrun hits, so we would have enough time to then get in, even with Constance alive, to then still get a win. But this is way better. That happened a few times during the practice where, as I said before, I couldn't kill Constance and we would then end up having to overrun it. But yeah, this worked just fine. So I did try with spiders as well the first few times, but the spiders are too squishy and you have to do 2 sets of spiders to make sure that you get the perfect overrun with the bombs. Because one spider gets one shot almost immediately by Alexandra and Praetus. Here you can have like one, since it's 5, they have to be level 5, because the Beholders have to be level 5, because you're kind of using the 5th one as a spare unit at the beginning, so Alexandra and Praetus can kill that unit, and then the Fordos takes the block on Regulus, and then the bomb runs through. So for this last attack, we are gonna try Alexandra team, which is just great. We're gonna try out and try and overrun it this time. So I'll just go in. It's gonna be a bit of a long fight here. The affiliation should be correct. We're gonna wait until 10 cost, then we're gonna send in the physical tank from the back, and then after that we will follow up right after Alexandra does her range thing. So we're gonna wait here, should be around the tile, the light tile over here. Then we're gonna send in a 3-cost healer. Gonna slow it down a bit here. Should be, here we go. Then we send it from the front. And we're gonna follow up with assassins after. Then we wait for the rat tank to hit the ice crystal and let Alexandra ult. Wait, 1, 2, and then we send in rat tanks. Take the baits here. Good. And now we wait because she's gonna do another set of range attacks on the rat tanks. And then we're gonna send in another set of 3-cost healer and assassin. Gonna wait, should be any second here. There we go. Yep. And then we wait. And here we go. And now we should have enough time to slow down. for the rare tanks to come up before she shoots again. Perfect. Should be very tight here. And there we go. Perfect. We're basically trying to kill Brokkir. He is most likely an A5, which he was not during practice, but we're gonna have to take the chance. This is good. And here we wait. Very good. Then and Ajax is gonna ult. Send them in here. Another set. This is not looking as good as it was during practice. But I hope we will be fine. Yeah, we will. Thank God. So this is a high BP check, especially depending on the BP on the opponents. You need really, really high BP to do it this way. I did win against a 530k ish BP from our guildmate, but that run was more clean than this. I do think the big difference could be an A5 Brokkir. I forgot to look here if it was or wasn't, but it worked out in the end. So that's nice. But in the end, 4 wins, 1 loss. That's good, and still 2 through on that loss. That's good. Otherwise, that was it for today. So thanks a lot for watching, guys, and have a great day.